This is Greg Troutwine with Marine Technology Reporter, and we're here at Oceanology International 2024, and we're very pleased to be joined by our good friend Eric BIRNS, BIRNS Incorporated, to discuss this innovative company and its role in the subsea sector. So Eric, I know this has been a special show for you. It's your 70th anniversary, which of course is a big milestone. Can you discuss how it all started and touch on some of the highlights and milestones along the way?
Thanks, Greg. Yeah, 70 years is really amazing for us. We're proud. It started with my dad. He founded the company. We were working out of our garage. He got a contract to build underwater camera housings and then started making underwater lights to illuminate various things underwater. Back in those days, those things only went down to about 100 meters, and that was like insane depths at that time. These first things were square, believe it or not. But things progressed since then. Customers needed to go deeper and deeper. We started building connectors when we needed to find better sources of supply for connectors. And now it's just become a really important part of our business. Connectors, interconnect products, transmit power and signal on almost everything underwater. Yeah, milestones. We founded our connector division in 1990. We got approved by the US Navy to build outboard cable assemblies for the Navy in 2012. We achieved ISO 9001 certification around the same time, and now we're AS 9100 certified as well. All the time it's been increased performance, better and better transmission of data and power. And that brings us to today.
Now, obviously we're at Oceanology, and as you know better than anyone, this industry is all about innovation. It's innovation products, and you're a big part of that. So what are you talking about? What's new at OI24?
We've launched a number of new things. First, we have an entirely new line of high performance, high power subsea connectors. It's the BIRNS Meridian line. High amperage motors, powers, thrusters, batteries. They are open face rated to 6,000 meters. Some of them are now or undergoing DNV type certification for 6,000 meter crewed submersibles. And I just want to explain, DNV type certification means testing to twice the dive pressure. So we're testing these things at 12,000 meters equivalent depth. So high power line, DNV type approved penetrators, DNV type approved connectors for both power and communications. We also have some other really groundbreaking things. Our RF connectors are now open face rated to 6,000 meters. So open face means we've got seawater pressure directly on the face of the connector, and they will not fail or transmit water through the connector. In fact, there's no degradation in any properties, any signal or electrical properties, not to mention mechanical properties on the RF connectors at 6,000 meters. So far as we know, there are no other subsea manufacturers of coax or RF connectors that are able to withstand open face pressure even past 1,000 meters, let alone 6,000. The performance characteristics of our RF connectors, we have 0.35 dB loss at 3,000 gigahertz. And so we really have some groundbreaking RF performance. We've come up with Gigabit Ethernet connectors. So Gigabit Ethernet is when you can transmit at least 1 gigabit per second of data. But our connectors transmit 9.4 gigabits per second. Again, to our knowledge, there is no other company in the industry that transmits even over 1 gigabit per second, and there's some question about whether that is actually possible. So we've been testing ours to 9.4 gigabits, not because there's anything special about 9.4, except that is the limit of our test capabilities. Our equipment cannot transmit any faster than that. So what we've done is, in order to try to see where we really are, is we've daisy chained 5 cable assemblies together end to end and put signal through all of them, and still clock to 9.4 gigabits per second. We've tested that at 600 bar or 6,000 meters pressure, and we're still getting 9.4 gigabits per second. So again, we feel that this is groundbreaking. All of our data is available on our website. Another new thing is we're now producing sub-safe or CSI hull penetrators for military submarines. Due to our 6,000 meter type approved penetrators and cable assemblies, we've also received contracts from NIOT, or National Institute of Ocean Technologies in India. You may know that they're building a 6,000 meter crude submersible called the Matsya 6000. So far as I know, this will only be the 10th crude submersible that can dive to that pressure. So it's really a big deal. So our company has received the contracts for all of the penetrators, all of the cables, all of the power and communication cables. And so NIOT, I want to say, did a worldwide search for suppliers who are able to provide those penetrators and cable assemblies. And of course, they chose BIRNS. At BIRNS, we believe in data. We believe in objective quality evidence. We test everything that we do in order to have substantiation for any claims that we make. So we have the data to back this up, and I feel that is really something that the industry can and should move toward. Test everything, have the data, have substantiation. So 9.4 gigabits per second, especially under 6,000 meters of pressure, it really is pretty phenomenal.
Obviously, we're here at Oceanology. There's a lot of trends simultaneously that are impacting the subsea market today. What are the major trends that you see, and how is that in turn impacting BIRNS' offer to the industry?
It's a great question. The trends that I see are increased data. The software and the sensors that are out there are getting better and better, and they are gathering more and more data. We have multi-beam sonar, we have 4K television, we have other types of sensors, and all of that data needs to be transmitted. So faster and faster data speed, safer and more reliable power transmission. Data both transmitted on fiber, on coax, on electrical twisted pair. Customers, the industry is just needing more and more at greater and greater depth. BIRNS, we make interconnect products. So, all of the amazing things that are being done right now in the industry, like the sensors, the sonars and the like, they need to be connected somehow. BIRNS has needed to develop products that perform better and better in order to provide the capabilities that our customers need. And we expect that just to continue. And of course, at every stage, BIRNS is going to be there to try to make that happen.
Well, Eric, I appreciate your time as always. Happy 70th anniversary. We look forward to redoing this on your 100th anniversary.
Thank you, Ray. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you.